Hey Alyssa,
Hey Lisa.
is your inbox filling up with questions from a man about what all these math tools are about this year?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting some emails about what the deal is with MathUP and this new resource, KnowledgeHook, that people are getting emails to in their inbox. And then there's also those questions about DreamBox.
I feel like you're forwarding a lot to me and I'm forwarding a lot to you. So maybe we should break it down a little bit for Ben and help them picture what these look like in their school.
Great idea.
Okay, why don't we start with MathUp because my goodness, we spent a lot of money on that piece. So what's the dealio with MathUp?
MathUp is a resource brought to you by Marion Small. So echoes a lot of those key resources we've already been using. And it's available this year for grades 1 to 8 educators. The nice thing with MathUp is that this is a teacher resource that aligns fully with the 2020 math curriculum, and it embeds a whole bunch of professional learning opportunities in addition to assessment strategies, differentiation strategies, and it has an in-depth overview of how you could use different pre-made questions in your 3-part lesson.
Now, that is very different than the other two tools because MathUp, even though it's provided digitally, isn't really a digital resource that students themselves work on. Where KnowledgeHook and DreamBox, students both interact with those tools directly. So KnowledgeHook is probably the one that people know the least about. So what did admin, like what are those high level things that you really want admin to know about?
Well, KnowledgeHook is, as much as it's a new to us resource, it's been around for a little bit, but a lot of educators are interested in it this year because this year we're able to offer grade 3 to 10 educators premium access. And premium access means that they get a whole bunch of questions that are pre-made, aligned with the 2020 curriculums, and they're able to individually select questions and assign them to their students in what's called missions or assign them to their class in what's called game shows. So this can be a really interactive way to get a sense of assessment for learning in the classroom.
And then could you also use that, like if you're getting into monitoring, to establish a common task?
Totally. The one unique thing with KnowledgeHook is there's the option to collect data on how students complete the questions in terms of success. And there's options to be able to customize and store student work and upload it in digital portfolios. This could be a great resource if you're looking for a way to store common task data that you've either co-created or built off of a question out of KnowledgeHook using the tool.
I think with SIPSET coming up at our next FOS, this has got to be music to so many people's ears.
It definitely is a great tool, but it's also a resource that we need to keep in mind complements an existing math program that educators might have in the works.
And by no means is it a replacement for DreamBox. It's just very different. So DreamBox, we pay $17.70 a license for, and the reason we pay that much money is that it's an adaptive, intelligent, designed product. That means it's going to meet the student where they're at, and DreamBox is going to work to help that student move forward. So it's not a practice tool. So it's not reviewing questions and measuring just success. It's also helping the students understand those big ideas and make connections and use models as they explore learning. Cool thing about DreamBox is that not only can the teachers monitor that, but admin can monitor that too. So admin in their admin dashboard, and you'll be able to see not only the amount of time that a student is on the tool, but also are they moving towards proficiency? So proficiency is where DreamBox has seen a cluster of understanding that the student has been able to complete, and ready for this, with understanding. So it's not just you struggled through the task, but that you are able to transfer knowledge, adapt knowledge, and move knowledge forward. And that's part of what's really special about DreamBox.